Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the other side of the coin, and welcome to Dewsbury Hall Ball, ladies and gentlemen. This is happening. This is just a matter of time, to be honest. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the final video before I head over to Canada, Vancouver. So the next time you see me will be from there, inshallah, God willing, that everything goes well and we travel safely. So yeah, it'll be interesting. There'll be a lot of vlogs. There'll be a lot of Instagram lives. If you haven't followed me on Instagram, make sure you do that. The link is literally on the description. And yeah, let's get in. Let's get in on the news. Lots to talk about in regards to DewsburyHall. There's news in regards to Omari Hutchinson. It's a here we go for him to Ipswich. Chukwuemeka is the big talk as well. I believe he's going to have to move on. And there's also bits and pieces. The Argentinian centre back, young centre back, there's news about that. Now, let's get in on the latest of DewsburyHall. First of all, ladies and gentlemen, look, just a few hours ago, breaking from David Ornstein, Chelsea have submitted an offer to sign Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall from Leicester City. Look, before we get into more news, all I'm going to say firstly, look, I don't think anyone really has a problem with Dewsbury-Hall as a player. I think he's a decent player. Everyone will tell you he's a decent player. He's a very he's very good technically. He can score goals. He can assist goals. We've seen him in the Premier League. We've seen him in the Championship. He's 25, so he's going to bring that experience. The issue with what most Chelsea fans, I know there are Chelsea fans out there that are going to try and pretend that this is what they wanted ever since, last season, this, that, the other. A lot of Chelsea fans will pretend that, yeah, this is the right guy for us. Let's not pretend. And let's not act like this is the brother that we wanted. Literally 2-3 days ago, no one was even talking about Dewsbury-Hall. Now, having said that, the biggest issue I think most of the Chelsea fans had with this link is it felt like it's unnecessary. There is a lot of midfielders, and Dewsbury-Hall generally will play that attacking midfield role, right? Perhaps box to box in certain ways. You're gonna get Cole Palmer who can do that. You're gonna get Nkunku who's gonna do that attacking midfield role. So, and don't forget Chukwuemeka as well. I know a lot of people have issues with Chukwuemeka, that he's injury prone. He barely plays for Chelsea Football Club. No problems. I can understand what you guys are saying. This is what you want to part ways with Chukwuemeka. No problems. Me personally, I think Chukwuemeka is a very talented player. He's a player that you just know if we can get the injury sorted, there is a serious level of baller there. And if we believe that last season was an anomaly with Pochettino, and this season it's going to be far better, then we should probably stick around with Chukwuemeka. But as I said, I can side ways with people that believe that he's injury prone, he's got to go, and we'll talk a little bit about that. So that is the gist in regards to Dewsbury-Hall. No one dislikes him as a player. I think there's a lot of upside, obviously, in terms of him knowing Enzo Maresca, him knowing that style. He'll help others to embed that style. He can produce goals and assists from midfield. All of this is positive, and obviously he's still young. He's 25, so there's still a lot of room for growth. So no one is disregarding him as a footballer, but was it necessary? For me, I don't think so. I still believe this is all done due to the PSR situation, profitability, sustainability rules, and FFP issues. This is why, we're helping out Leicester. They get a pure profit player. Leicester's going to help us out, taking one of our players, which we're going to get to. We've done that with Aston Villa. Aston Villa's taken Ian Martin. We've taken Omari Kellyman off them in a ridiculous price, 19 million, when they literally bought Omari Kellyman 12 months ago, or less than 12 months ago, for 600k. So there's a bit of a cohort happening here with certain clubs coming together, helping each other out. So I do think this is a PSR, profit sustainability rules. I think that's what it stands for, right? PSR, financial fair play. I think there is an element of that. Now, so as I said, David Ornstein has already reported that this is the latest from Fabrizio Romano. Enzo Maresca has also approved the decision to proceed with Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall Dewsbury-Hall. Okay, that's interesting. For Chelsea, a new player, Dewsbury-Hall, for Chelsea. Already yesterday night, Chelsea manager spent good words for KDH as ideal option for the midfield. Negotiations ongoing between Chelsea and Leicester City. Deal depends on the clubs. I think the clubs will find the right price, because at the end of the day, it helps Leicester out in terms of pure profit, because he is an academy player from Leicester. And in return, Leicester will do us a favor as well by taking our player on a separate transaction. So don't worry about that. I think this deal will happen. But yeah, look, ladies and gentlemen, this will be the latest midfielder for us. I do believe he's going to play for us quite often, and this means that maybe Cole Palmer will be shifted to the right side. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts about Dewsbury-Hall, Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. How do you feel about it? Things are moving quite fast. Now, what is part of this entire deal? David Datra Fofana and Armando Broja are unlikely to accept being part of any Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall deal. So there was talks earlier on, Fabrizio Romano tweeting that on a separate transaction, Leicester's going to get some of our players, few players that are up for grabs: David Datra Fofana, Armando Broja, Cesare Cassidy. These are the names that's getting floated around. I do believe one of them will go. I do believe. I know Nizar Kinsella is saying that David Datra Fofana or Armando Broja, that it's unlikely. I don't know. I think all of these players will be open to it. David Datra Fofana, definitely. I mean, Leicester, Kelechi, I think Kelechi Iheanacho, I believe, has left Leicester, so there could be a room for David Datra Fofana, potentially even Broja, because Vardy, let's be honest, I don't think will play that many matches. He's still good experience, but I don't think that he's going to play that many matches. So someone's going to be open to go over there, which will help us out in regards to financial fair play as well. Chelsea have not met Leicester's 35 million valuation of Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall. KDH is keen on Chelsea move. Leicester are also interested in Cesare Cassidy. Oh, that's the other one. Cesare Cassidy is the other one that's getting floated around. He might be a good shout, to go to Leicester. 35 million for Dewsbury-Hall. Look, if we can get it down to about 30 million, that's probably what Chelsea's looking for. That's probably an okay-ish purchase for Chelsea Football Club. I think the price is just right. Now, in regards to Omari Hutchinson, we're going to get to that. Let me know in the comment section, who would you send to Leicester and for what price? Let me know. Cassidy, David Datra Fofana, Armando Broja, anyone else, let me know in the comment section. Omari Hutchinson to Ipswich Town on permanent deal from Chelsea. Here we go. Agreement in place for fee around 22 million add-ons included as expected. This is a very smart business, man. Omari Hutchinson, there was no way he was going to have a Chelsea future. He's had a breakthrough season last season in the Championship with Ipswich. Ipswich are now in the Premier League. He's going to be the record signing for Ipswich. This is a big deal. This is a very big deal for Omari Hutchinson. And, he's going to go back to the manager that has put a lot of trust in him. And, he gets to showcase his talent in the Premier League. In return, this is the model coming into fruition. This is exactly what Chelsea Football Club were trying to do all along, to create a new revenue stream where you buy players for cheap. And I believe Omari Hutchinson, we just paid very minimal money in regards to the court case that was going on with Arsenal, I think. And in this 22 million, I think Arsenal are in line to get some portion of that 22 million as well, because they've got some sell-on clause. Chelsea will not have buyback clause, but there will be sell-on clause. So we've also got now sell-on clause with Ipswich. Any future sales for Omari Hutchinson, we will get more money out of it. Exclusive story confirmed. So big up to Omari Hutchinson. Hopefully he does well. Hopefully he balls out, and maybe down the track we can buy him for 100 million at Chelsea Football Club. Arsenal will also receive money from Omari Hutchinson's move to Ipswich Town from Chelsea. Arsenal had sell-on clause included into Omari deal when he joined Chelsea Football Club. So that's the latest in regards to Omari Hutchinson. As I said, would have liked to seen him in the preseason, but not to be. He's going to move on, which basically opens up the door for Angelo Gabriel to showcase what he can bring for us in the preseason and see if he has a future at Chelsea Football Club. Let me know your thoughts about Omari Hutchinson to Ipswich, how you feel about that. Next up, lots of conversation in regards to Carney Chukwuemeka. Chelsea current position on Carney Chukwuemeka. No intention to let him leave on loan. Chelsea remain very happy with Carney, and the only way for potential exit is on a permanent transfer in case of good proposals. So no loan, which makes sense. Chelsea don't want to get into the business of loan, and Carney Chukwuemeka is a player. Either Chelsea believe in him or they let him go. There's no room, I feel, at the moment for a loan because we know he's a good player, and we also know he's been injured in recent times. So it's either he stays and he's part of the squad or he goes. We don't need to send him out on loan to see if he's a great player or not. He is a very, very good player. So we don't need to worry about that. So I do believe, honestly, if I'm Carney Chukwuemeka, I am. There's some news from Chelsea FC. Hakim Ziyech has completed a permanent transfer to Galatasaray. So yeah, we're going to look into that very, very soon. In regards to Chukwuemeka, if I'm Chukwuemeka, honestly speaking, I'd be thinking about leaving as well, because where is the career path at Chelsea Football Club? It's non-existent, and there is rumors that apparently AC Milan's interest in breaking Carney Chukwuemeka could be joining AC Milan on loan with a right to buy him after. If that's the case, like loan him for one season and there is an obligation to buy, no problems. Me personally, I would have liked to see Chukwuemeka at Chelsea Football Club blossom into the player that we thought he could have been, but we're just stacked. There's just too many players, even with extra games lined up for next season. It's way too many players. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. Would you keep Chukwuemeka, or do you think it's probably wise for him to leave? Because at the moment, it's jam-packed. It's absolutely jam-packed at Chelsea Football Club. Chelsea have full agreement with Aaron Anselmino on personal terms. However, they are still working on the deal with Boca Juniors. Fabrizio Romano, this will happen as well. There's a lot of talk that's happening in regards to this player. Young centre-back. I do believe he will go directly to Strasbourg, though. So let's see what happens. But this will happen. Lots of hype about this particular player from Argentina. And 19-year-old centre-back, apparently very good on the ball, defensively quite solid as well, but still obviously needs a lot of development. Now, let's have a look if there is any more latest. Obviously, we're going to quickly check out that Hakim Ziyech news. Obviously, Chelsea Dodgers hasn't done that as yet. Let me have a look at Chelsea, because it literally came from Chelsea main website. Hakim Ziyech has completed a permanent transfer to Galatasaray. Wishing him all the best, Hakim. You all know how I feel about Hakim Ziyech. I'm emotionally vested on this player, man. I can't wait to keep watching Galatasaray. I'm going to be watching Jose Mourinho over there with Fenerbahce. I can't wait to keep watching Hakim Ziyech over there. I feel very, very connected with this player. I think it's because when he left Ajax and that video that his mum had for him, it just really, really connected me. I wish him all the best. I'm sad that it never worked out at Chelsea Football Club, but wish him all the best at Galatasaray. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the latest in all the Chelsea transfer news. Hope you guys have enjoyed this. Smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Subscribe. Hit the bell notification to stay in touch with all my content. As I said, next stop, Vancouver, baby. I'll see you all there. Until next time, take care. See ya.